welcome back, Saline Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. I hope that you're doing fantastic. I apologize for the impromptu week without readings. I had a fantastic vacation, but it absolutely wiped my life force out of me. 2 kiddos at the ocean for the first time. It was such a beautiful, amazing experience. I can't wait to do it again. But I was so tired that I needed to actually just like be a couch potato. So I was a couch potato. And I'm so glad I did because I got to process some stuff. P.S. I'm going to put a timestamp in the description box below if you would like to skip forward because I want to catch up a little bit. Yeah, okay. See you there if you don't want to hear it. Don't blame ya. No hard feelings. Yeah. I had to process some stuff. I was actually very emotionally all over the place, so it was not a good time for me to be doing readings anyways. But it was so good. It was so good this week off. I had an epiphany about worthiness and manifesting and being the version of myself that I want to be, which is what today's reading's about. Manifestation Monday. Your manifestations, how to align with your manifestations, what you need to know, right? And I just had this sweet understanding because I was just, like I said, a couch potato, gross, not done up, not taking care of myself, not feeling myself, and feeling like I don't even deserve my channel and I don't even deserve to feel good about myself, and just going through things, right? All because I was tired. And then I just had this understanding that, like, you know what? I'm worthy of the life that I want. I'm worthy of helping people the way that I want, no matter what state I'm in. So I wrote some stuff because I felt like it was important. I felt like it wasn't just for me. So I'm going to read this because this is for whoever's manifesting and feeling like they need to keep figuring out what else to do. What else do I need to do to manifest blah, blah, blah? What do I need to do? What am I missing out on? What am I not doing right? What do I need to fix, right? And I just felt like it was important. Okay? You are already worthy right now. You are worthy when you are still. You are worthy when you don't feel your best. You are worthy in your mess. There is nothing to fix. All there is to accept the surrender. You are a perfect manifester all the time. All the time. Whenever you're not feeling your best and you believe that you don't deserve the best and you believe that you don't deserve good things, and you manifest seeing more confirmations of that, right? It's just proof that you're so good at manifesting, okay? You will be worthy of your greatest hopes with a pile of dirty clothes and marinara sauce on your face, okay? All you have to do is accept your worthiness all the time. All the time. Sometimes we idealize this version of ourselves like they just have it all put together whenever they get what they want. And it's like, but do you know that that version of you will still have messy days with marinara sauce on your face and a pile of dirty clothes and maybe couch potato days? And do you know that that version of yourself with your desires is still worthy of it? So you should remember and have compassion for yourself in these moments now as well. Okay? All right, let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. I'm going to see what archetypal energy Spirit is saying that you are embodying right now around your life and manifesting. And we're just going to kind of get to know you for a second right now. Okay, Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you for being here. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me, what's the archetypal energy that my darling is showing up in their life right now? What are they embodying? What are they experiencing on their journey of manifesting? Who are they being in relation to what they want? The kiss, the mirror. Oh, you're loving yourself. Look at that. That's so beautiful. And then we have the orphan. Okay, so some of you definitely deal with the worthiness issue, feeling like you are not lovable. This has been a main story in your life, that you're not worthy, that you are not chosen, that you're not safe, okay? Feeling like you have to take care of yourself, like you always have to be on some sort of like proving grounds in some way, shape, or form. Like I have to prove how much I've overcome. I have to prove that I've got it together. I got to prove that I'm okay, right? And so whenever we don't feel okay, there is this beating up moment of yourself, right? Because you're just like, ugh, what if it's fake? Maybe this is a struggle that you've had. I don't feel like this is the prominent energy, because I feel like you are very dedicated with this kiss in the mirror. You're very dedicated to being super affectionate with speaking affirmations to yourself, maybe even in the mirror, right? Writing affirmations on the mirror, being intentional about the first thing that you think about yourself when you wake up, being intentional about being so sweet to the reflection in the mirror, looking at your body, looking at your face, your wrinkles, your rolls, whatever it may be, anything that you have a problem with, anything that you feel like sets you apart in a negative way, just speaking kindness and worthiness over the parts of you that you have had a hard time loving, right? That you have, maybe even others have made you feel like you didn't belong in some way because of these features, right? And it's such a beautiful energy that you're in. I'm so thankful that you're in this energy too. Okay. So thankful. I also feel like this could also have to do with maybe you are around people who are speaking kindness, right? And affection to you, showing you the affection, and you are finally taking it, right, for face value, instead of like sort of being uncomfortable with the compliment. Like you're sitting and you're like, that's a safe compliment. I get to believe that. Wow. That's true about me. You know, it's really lovely. It's really lovely. Okay. All right, let's jump into tarot. I'm going to just do I think I'll do a Celtic cross like normal. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, I already did the prayer. What am I doing? I'm off my game because it's been a couple weeks since I actually recorded, since I recorded my, readings before I left for vacation ahead of time. Anyways. Spirit, let's do a Celtic cross here for my darling and their manifestations. What is the state of their manifestations and their energy right now? What is the current situation? Three of Wands, waiting, anticipating, feeling like it's at a distance, but looking forward to the future for sure. You're just like future thinking right now. You're just like, I know that I'm going to get where I'm supposed to go. I know that I'm going to receive what it may take some time. All Four of Wands here too peeking out. It may take some time, and I'm actually okay with that, right? I'm actually okay with that. It's reminding me, I started writing a song again. Based on, I'm essentially starting to create something. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but I'm starting to create something that is going to help people with imaginative acts and getting very specific with what they want to manifest in their life, and getting into a mental place where you actually feel it and embody it. And as I was starting this, right, it's been an idea for a little while. As I was starting it, I got like some lyrics and a melody. So I started writing the song, and I like it. And essentially one of the lines that was said in it, how did it go? Because now I'm going to be on the spot because I feel nervous talking about it. What if someday things are going to change? What if the melody of your name is a song that doesn't sound the same? What if someday things are going to change? What if you find yourself in a world spinning any other way? And it might not be overnight, but I hope you know that's all right, because you deserve a slow and safe walk home. This is like you being okay with a slow and safe walk home to your manifestations, to your desired reality, right? You're like, it doesn't have to be fast anymore. I'm okay with it being a peaceful, steady, leisurely transition to my desires. Okay, what's blocking this? Is there any blockages or is there any resistance, to this? Literally just the part of you that's like, but I want to slay the dragon now. I want to do it now. And because it's not happening fast, what if I'm not good at it, right? Six of Wands reversed. The blockage, the resistance is just like feeling like master manifestors do things instantaneously, but I feel like right now I'm getting a download that basically Spirit's like, get used to the slow and steady, okay? Because where you're at and feeling of worthiness, again, there was like this something to prove. Like this Knight of Wands would have something to prove, especially with the Six of Wands. Like if that was upright, that's getting recognition, proving that you're really good at what you're doing. You're really good at manifesting, that you can over exceed in some way, right? And it's basically that desire in a way from where you're at now, right? That desire is not formed from you feeling like I'm such a good manifester. That desire is formed from an insecurity in your ability to manifest. I don't think there's anything wrong with manifesting amazing things fast. I'm not going to put limitations on manifesting. Like, you're the operant power of your reality. It's the state that you're being in that desire and the disappointment that you're feeling if things take time, right? It's like, okay, if I need things to happen overnight, if I need things to happen quickly, if I desire that, if I feel discouraged, then really that desire is an insecurity of mine. It's something that's speaking insecurity in my abilities, right? And it's almost like, what is this image that you're trying to give me, Spirit? Because it's like someone who's really good at manifesting all the time is also okay with things going slow too. Like if you're secure in your ability to manifest and you're secure in your power and your worthiness, then it's not going to matter here nor there how long, how fast, how slow something happens, right? Because time is really irrelevant. And I know that's not what people like to hear, but it's basically just saying, please, if we give you fast manifestations, but you're still in an insecure place, then they will flee as fast as they come in, because your energy is not grounded in, it's okay, I believe in myself truly. Like, I'm worthy even if it's slow. I'm worthy if it takes a long time. I'm worthy if it's fast. You know what I mean? I hope that's making sense. Okay. King of Cups on bottom is talking about being emotionally balanced, right? So the blockage is just like a little bit of emotional turmoil possibly that we are facing about the time it takes, right? And I feel like you're doing really well on this because your energy is the Three of Wands, which is okay with waiting, all right? I feel like we're getting there. Okay, Spirit, what happened in the past? What happened just before this that kind of influenced this energy? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Tower, Two of Wands on bottom. Okay. I'm getting a very similar theme to kind of what I experienced, which makes sense. Sometimes as tarot readers, we're in the same collective that we're kind of reading for. So I feel like, obviously, like attracts like, okay? So I feel like you could be in a position, or you could have been in a position where you're like, you know what? I have felt like success looks immediate, and I have had a sudden realization that things can take time. Things take time to grow. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so yeah, there's this energy of like, I know things can happen fast because it's almost like maybe it's like you're realizing your worth, and you're realizing the reason that maybe some things fall apart around you, or some manifestations sort of deteriorate, is because there is this false ego attachment to the rapidness of it unfolding, right? I feel like you're already aware of this, very much so. So you're just like, I'm piecing together my desires or my temporary manifestations sort of fall apart really fast. So I could be discouraged and say I'm not a good manifester, or I could say, look, because I have this insecurity about not being a good enough manifester, about needing things fast so that I can feel secure in myself, that is manifesting fast. Like, do we see the correlation here, and how if we can flip the polarity that we're on, right? To saying I'm worthy with marinara sauce across my cheek and a dirty pile of laundry. I'm worthy. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to get everything just right. I don't have to be energetically on top of it, right? Even in my impatience, I am still worthy, right? If we can get to the acceptance of it rather than let the insecurity fester. Chef's kiss, right? I feel like you're realizing this too. I feel like it. Okay. What is Darling aware of right now regarding this situation? I'm going to laugh if Spirit makes me repeat myself for a third place setting. What is Darling aware of and expecting? Queen of Cups. You know, it's funny because we got the King of Cups. Oh, and then the Four of Wands is here, and the Five of Cups. And the Five of Wands. What's that? Okay. Okay. Queen of Cups, for what you're aware of, is I feel like... Okay. So this is the self-love, right? The kiss in the mirror. Okay. So we got that King of Cups on the bottom earlier, right? Which was talking about feeling like how quick we manifest sort of rocks our emotional equilibrium a little bit. And so I feel like you are being nauseously affectious to yourself right now. Again, repeating the oracle reading, the archetype reading. Nauseously affectionate to yourself. And this is really beautiful because you are finally stepping into recognizing that, hey, I deserve to feel excited about where I'm heading. I deserve to believe that I'm worthy of stability, of inner unity, of feeling connected and collaborative and involved and at home, right? Walking yourself home, right? And instead of fighting yourself along the way as to why you don't deserve it, as to why you keep messing things up, as to why you're not doing good enough, you are just like, no, there's nothing I could do to mess up what I'm manifesting. There's nothing I can do to mess this up. This is that drastic acceptance, right? Like I was saying, that surrender. There's nothing I could do. Marinara sauce on my cheek and a pile of dirty clothes. Like, I'm still worthy. I can't mess it up. I don't have to be perfect. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't have to be perfect. And what a true unconditional version of love that is. What a generous way to love yourself and embrace your manifestations. Like, good job. I'm so proud of you. Okay, I'm gonna put those back. Okay, what is Darling unaware of? What's going on? I need to move that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everything is messed up. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Okay. What is Darling not aware of? What's kind of behind the scenes here regarding this waiting and embracing? You gonna give me anything? Seven of Swords. So this is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. This is where for a long time, and I feel like you're realizing this because I feel like the only disconnect with you in manifesting what you truly desire has been this disconnect and this sort of mental roller coaster of, I'm not doing good enough, I'm not doing something enough, I'm not good at manifesting. It's been lies this whole time, right? It's been lies. And I feel like what you're not aware of, that you're coming to awareness of, is just how in control you are of that circus act. Okay. I don't know. That circus act. It's all in your hands, okay? I feel like maybe we're getting back control, and it could feel like a false truth at times, right? And it's important that you don't let yourself prioritize any negative beliefs that sabotage your plans, right? Again, you're always manifesting, and it's always the prominent energy that you believe and truly feel about yourself. And it shouldn't, knowingness is very calm. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stretched thin, if you feel like I don't know how to balance all this energy, like I just want you to get into a deep breath mode, right? And you just, again, repeat what I've been saying. I'm worthy of exactly what I desire with marinara sauce and a pile of dirty laundry. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to stop making false excuses as to why I'm not ready, as to why I can't handle it, as to why I'm not equipped, as to why I'm not up to par in some way. Because that energy is then the one that takes over. Like, I'm seeing like this teeter-tottering, right? With the pentacles being unbalanced here. It's like teeter-tottering with your 3D. And if you can get to the point where instead of feeling victimized by what feels like a bunch of negative energy, if you just say, gosh, I'm allowed to feel this. I'm not going to try to push it away. I'm allowed to feel this. I'm allowed to cry this out. I'm allowed to acknowledge that I don't feel good right now. And then, wow, what a relief that even when I feel like shit, I'm still worthy of exactly what I want. What a relief, right? What a relief. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you're just like, you're not aware of it because these thoughts and these feelings can be very sneaky, right? And especially like, I'm getting content for some reason. It's like, you might really need to do, be careful of which videos that you're watching, right? That make you feel like you're not doing something right in some way. Like, I want you to really practice just being okay, flaws and all. Like, just being worthy. Not having to be some extravagant, like, fantasy version all the time. Yeah, that feels good, and there's a time and place for that, and I feel like you'll get into that mode where it's more natural all the time. But, like, when you have normal human experiences, because you always will, okay, that's just how this life works. You're still worthy even when it feels hard. You're still worthy, okay? All right, let's see. What is coming up that Darling needs to be aware of regarding their manifestations? Got 2, Page of Swords and the Moon. Got the Wheel of Fortune on bottom 2. 4 of Cups, Hanged Man. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're getting out of a victim mindset. Look at this. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. So this is a lack mindset, feeling locked out, feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like life can't get any harder, especially with the 10 of Swords. This is like repetitive daily thoughts. This is thoughts from the moment that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep, right? That is just, life's against me. Everything's hard. I can't get control of my mind. I have no power of my mind. And this is you coming to a closing chapter of this successfully, right? Of you saying, actually, I have conquered myself from a death mindset that just speaks the grave over everything good in my life, right? And look at that, 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups there. We do have the Devil here, but Justice there. That's telling me that, like, you are being so clear cut against your own limiting beliefs. Okay, the Devil here would be limiting beliefs, what you feel bound to and stuck to, especially with the 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's so many amazing cards under the deck, I can't even. Okay, so coming up, it's like, I feel like you're sitting there looking for signs, looking for reasons in one direction, and what you don't see coming with that moon is a revelation in a completely different way, right? Okay, so I got a synchronicity earlier for a reason, okay? So I had to go to Target to get my darling daughter a backpack for school because she starts school on Wednesday. And the closest Target is 20 miles away. Okay. Well, the one that we go to. It's one that we used to live by. Now we don't, but it's just what we're used to. So we went there. And as we were leaving, she goes to the bathroom and then she comes out and her best friend from school is with her grandmother coming out of the bathroom at the same time. And it's just like, what are the odds that her best friend would be in the bathroom, her school best friend would be in the bathroom, leaving, getting ready for school, they're in the same class, and we see them at a Target 20 miles from where both of us live. Like, how bizarre, right? It's just like, and so it's just like, it's just so crazy how the world works. How when the universe wants you to be in situations, to run into who you're supposed to run into, it doesn't matter how unlikely it is. It's gonna happen. Okay, so this is like, you may be seeing, like, I just don't know how this is gonna happen, and then Spirit's just like, you don't have to. The universe works in ways that seem upside down and crazy, okay? And you are coming to acceptance of that. I'm worthy of the best of the best. I'm worthy of being catered to. I'm worthy of being loved and adored. I'm worthy of success. I'm worthy of feeling empowered with spaghetti sauce on my cheek, marinara sauce, and a pile of dirty laundry, okay? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, how does Darling feel about this revelation coming up? That was a lot that came out. Was that all meant? I'm being told yes. Okay. High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. It's so funny because it's like, when this happens, right, when this revelation happens, there is an immediate intuitive knowing of your power. There is a stillness like, wow, that really did work out with the Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess. That was really pulled together in ways beyond, material understanding. That was crazy how that came together. We got the Ace of Pentacles here too. That's crazy. But there's also a part of you, because of how obscure it is and maybe the logic that you've had up for some time, that's like, okay, because it's so crazy, maybe I should just like see where this goes, right? And so I feel like when this comes in, it could be a love offer, or it could be the opportunity that you're looking for, but I feel like you're just like, how in the world? That's kind of crazy. Like a page greeting this knight, right? But it's still like a good time. It could be, literally meeting a friend or something, a colleague of some sort with the Three of Pentacles. And so I just feel like you're like, this is kind of fun. Like, that's a little weird, but I know that's meant for me. I know. And you know what? I feel like it actually really delights your inner child. Okay, I feel like that's also amazing too, is that it delights your inner child. Yeah. Okay, how are others feeling about this situation when it comes into fruition? King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. They're like, where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? People are going to want to know how you did what you did. Okay, they're going to want you to teach them. They're going to be like, can you give me the plan? Can you teach me how to manifest? What did you do? And how can I make that happen for me? Right? They will want to logically understand it. And I feel like you're just going to be like, when you know, you know. When you know, you know. Okay? Whether that be with love or not. The lovers. They're just like, I don't even have words, y'all. I don't even have words. people are happy for you, first of all, but they also want to know how you do it, right? And then you're going to have a repeat of this message where you're like, you just got to be still and know, y'all. You just got to trust that you're worthy of love and adoration and goodness and all of your desires and, being spoiled by the universe and getting what you want and following your bliss. You're allowed to feel blissful with marinara sauce and a pile of dirty laundry. The choice is yours, right? You want the universe to show you what you want, what you desire, but that requires you to show you that first, right? To be unconditionally affectionate with yourself first, to give it to yourself energetically, to let yourself rest, right? Don't make yourself jump through hoops to prove that you're worthy of a desire, because that just tells you that you're not, like you don't think you are. And then again, we'll deal with these, fleeting manifestations over and over and over again, right? You're worthy and you're mess. That stillness, amazing. Like you're going to be teaching people the same thing, right? Okay. What is Darling's greatest hopes? I'm not even going to do greatest fears. All right. Darling's greatest hopes. 6 of Pentacles, to be able to share whatever you get, right? That you can help others out with the same situation that you've been through, that you can help people get off, from feeling like they're begging for scraps of goodness from the universe. You're just like, let me show you. Let me show you. Okay? You too can turn a basket of fish into feast for thousands, okay? You can. Okay, what is the outcome here? King of Wands and the Emperor. It's so funny because like I said, you're already manifesting fast, right? You're already a perfect manifester. You just aren't manifesting what you desire yet, right? You haven't been. And that's because you have been telling yourself that you're not good enough at manifesting. And so instant manifestation, okay. Okay, I'm not. Okay, right? And so your outcome is that because you master this energy of this calmness, of this confidence, right? Confidence doesn't even have to be cocky. It doesn't have to be in your face showy, right? The difference between the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands is the King of Wands is sitting. He does not really care to make a show of it, He's just like, he knows, right? Same with the Emperor. Much more wise, much more intelligent, much more like, what I say goes, period, right? They're both wearing red like marinara sauce on their freaking shirts, right? Could you imagine having to wash marinara sauce out of a white beard? Oh my gosh. Does it stain? I don't know how beard hair works. They're good. You're good. The outcome is that you're good. Like this insight, this flop of, oh, I'm worthy, period. Then it's like you see the opposite of what you've been manifesting quickly happen. You see a halt in you see resistance in slow goodness, right? And it's funny because, again, this person, like the King of Wands and the Emperor, they're not doing a lot of action right now. And these are the most passionate people in the tarot, for sure. I mean, next to the Knight of Wands, very passionate, very fleety, one dragon to the next, But the King of Wands and the Emperor are both prepared for any hiccups in the road, okay? They're not really fazed by it, right? They've got a cavalry in place. They've got everything ready, and they're able to just kind of sit and be, right? They still do things. They still are in charge. They still feel empowered. They still get what they want. They still manifest. They are empowered, but they are less show-offy about it than a Knight of Wands, right? And it's almost like, I don't know, just imagine like there's almost a desperation with the Knight of Wands. There's a desperation for recognition. And I feel like that's where you've been with yourself. Is like, I'm in a desperation for recognition of what I can do, of that life can change. I'm in a desperation, right? And it's like the desperation will cease with your peace. That doesn't mean that it's going to feel good. Peace does not necessarily come through a lack of issues. Quite the opposite, right? Often, I feel like tumultuous times in our life, turmoil and distress is what creates that need for peace, right? And then you give that to yourself. You decide one day, I'm not going to let this take my health. I'm not going to let this take years off my life. I'm not going to let this take my entire day. I'm not going to let this take my focus. Like, I've got to find my bliss. I've got to do something that reminds myself that I belong, okay? That I'm good enough. I love it. This is a beautiful reading. And I'm super proud of you. And I'm super empowered by you. I feel very empowered by this energy. And I just want you to know that I hope that you share your journey if you want to. You don't have to, but it looks like you have a story to tell. You have wisdom to share. And I'm always looking for new ways to learn. I just watched, what was that? What did I watch last night? Let me see. Because I think everyone should watch this, if they haven't already. What was it that I watched? I'm looking it up, just a second. Finding Joe. Okay, it's about Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey. I think everyone should watch that. Okay. I will try to remember to post a link to it or to like tag it. I'm never going to remember which side. Which side it's on. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay. Everyone should watch that. I'll try to link it so that you can watch it and remember who you are even through the cycle of trials, okay? All right. Spirit, is there anything you want to close this reading off with? Okay. Sacred Symbols Oracles. Okay. How do you want to close this off? What do you want darling to be aware of? What symbols should they be meditating on and looking out for? Divinity and Stormy, you are worthy with marinara sauce on your cheek and a pile of dirty laundry. You're divine all the time. All the time. Another part of the song that I was writing, how did that go? I wish I had it. Okay, it's like in the other room. Oh no, that wasn't the song. That was a different thing. I was writing something else whenever I was feeling emotional. Okay. And part of it was rain, rain, come and stay. I'm older now. My color's gray. What else did it say? Rain, rain. I don't remember. Being okay with the gray. You know? Being okay with the gray. Stormy and Divinity. You're worthy in the storm. You're worthy in the mess. You're worthy of feeling divine in all of it. In all of it. And that acceptance, that seeing yourself and speaking that allowance into you will help you move through that. It will help you feel it without judgment, and thus pass and transmute it. Nothing's permanent. So these low times are important too, right? It's okay. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. Yeah, I wish I could remember what I was trying to say, but I don't. Stormy and divinity. You're divine in the storm. You're divine in the mess. Okay? I'm going to leave this here. Knowledge. You better learn today. Okay? Pardon me. I hope to see you tomorrow. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm going to figure out. I think I said on the last ratings that I did that I was going to steer away from who's talking about. We'll see who wants to talk to you and why they want to talk to you, okay? That's what we'll do. We'll see who wants to talk to you. I can't wait to get into it. I hope to see you there. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I do daily readings whenever I'm here, which is mostly all the time. I'm pretty consistent. It's been a while since I took some time off, so yeah. I hope to see you then. Okay? I love you so much. Take care, and